Ambassador Gupta, I want to thank you both for joining me on NewsX today. Thank you. And now moving on, the 2025 edition of the United Nations Troop Contributing Countries Chiefs Conclave is organized in the national capital. As a host country, Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Divedi delivered an address. Speaking at the conclave, General Divedi hailed India as the largest contributor to peacekeeping, with over 300,000 men and women sent to over 51 missions out of the total 71 peacekeeping missions of the United Nations. Speaking at the conference, General Divedi said, and I quote, "Hosting this conference in India is not only a privilege, but also a reaffirmation of our shared determination to strengthen cooperation and carry forward the noble mission of global peace. It also reflects the Indian ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The word is one family, and that of Vishwa Bandhu India as a friend to all." Let's in fact listen in.
India, as one of the largest contributors to peacekeeping, has sent approximately 300,000 men and women across 51 missions out of the total 71 peacekeeping missions of the United Nations. These include our early deployments in Korea, that is 1950, Congo, 1960, to the current deployment of 9 out of 11 ongoing missions. While our troops have served with unflinching resolve, we have also gained invaluable experience which we are always willing to share with everyone. The Center for United Nations Peacekeeping in New Delhi, upgraded as a National Center of Excellence, has hosted many of your officers to engage on peacekeeping functions, thus fostering shared understanding and building interoperability.
I have our guest Major General Sudhakar Ji, who's a defense expert, joining me. Sir, what do you make of this statement coming from the Army Staff General Upendra Divedi? So while we get back Major General on the line with us, I want to tell our viewers that, of course, the 2025 edition of the United Nations Troop Contributing Countries Chiefs Conclave was organized in the national capital. And of course, as a host country, Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Divedi delivered an address. So I have Major General Sudhakar Ji joining us, who's a defense expert. Sir, what do you make of this statement of Army Staff General Upendra Divedi?
Yeah, Vaishali, good morning. Thank you for getting me for your show. And as regards to the question which you have asked, all I would say is that India has been playing a very pivotal and primary role as far as contribution of troops for peace and prosperity of the global order is concerned under the flag of United Nations. One. Number two, also, he has indicated very clearly, out of 71 missions as on today, India is contributing troops to 51 missions. 51 missions, and over 300,000 troops have been subscribed or they have been contributed. No country in the world would have contributed as much as India is doing. So in effect, we are trying to convey that India, over past 78 years of our independence, we are doing very significant role and discharging our responsibility or mandate of being a member of the United Nations most effectively in a productive manner. And indirectly, he is also conveying into the narrative building that its time has come. We are in 21st century. That the United Nations, which was created way back in 1945 after the League of Nations collapsed, perhaps the time has come that we need to revisit. Despite doing so much under the flag of United Nations and the country being the fourth largest economy and a leader in most of the attributes of growing power, why is it that countries like India with a population of 1.45 billion do not enjoy the status of a national United Nations Security Council permanent member? Because the parameters which are existing in 1945 are no longer the same in 21st century in 2025. So therefore, the calling has to be made by the global body that the rising aspirations of the people who matter now in 21st century, in keeping with pragmatic evolution India should be given a chance for the permanent membership. Last but not the least, India is a peace-loving country. We believe in diplomacy and dialogue being the mainstay to resolve any kind of conflict. Prevention is better than cure. And under these circumstances, we have given an example as to how Operation Sindoor was conducted. Between 7th to 10th of May 2025, we had an entry and very clear terminal point, exit point. We finished off and brought the enemy on his knees within 4 days. These are all unspoken expressions, and in the couch, in the garb of what he has spoken, we have actually achieved peace through our strength. That is the stronger message. United Nations will do well to revamp itself, reappraise itself, reorganize, restructure, and India should get a meaningful and substantive place of relevance and importance in the United Nations structure. Back to you, please.
Thank you so much, Major General, for joining me on NewsX today. Appreciate your comments there. And now moving on. Now, Bicon founder Kiran Majumdar, I'm sure, has long spoken